Ooh. Focus, camera. Focus, I said, you bastard. Ah! Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and we are doing a Throwback Thursday. And yeah, believe it or not, it is actually a Thursday today. So, I've been doing a lot of throwback reviews, so every day has been kind of a throwback. Actually, that's what my channel is. It's kind of a retro channel with new things incorporated. That should be my my name of my channel. Retro things with new things incorporated, or maybe just new things incorporated. Okay, with that being said, did I do my intro? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. We're back at it again with another toy review. This time we have this stunning male model right here. This warrior, this god warrior, this warrior of God. No, he's not a warrior of God. He is the ghost of Sparta. He is Kratos from God of War 2. This is the Ares Armor Kratos from one of my favorite video games of all time. Absolutely love this video game, and I love playing this video game around the holidays. For some reason, around, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, it always conjures up some warm memories, warm thoughts, warm feelings inside. Okay, so with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and review this figure. I will check out the overall detail of him. We'll check out the articulation. Stay tuned for a comparison of this one right here, the original Kratos from the first God of War. And also stay tuned towards the end of the video, which I'm going to do some comparisons with him and some other figures. And also, I'm going to measure him, and then I'm going to give you my rating of this Kratos God of War. So before we check out go in depth for the detail, let's check out his articulation. So the bends right here, he has the bends. He has the bends right there. This is my reviewing. This is how professional I am. And he's a little bit dusty, guys, because I got him loose, and so there is some wear and tear on him. So he's not brand new. So actually, I kind of like this with this Kratos. I love the facial look right here with this scar on his eye. Excuse me. Does Kratos have this one? Oh yeah, he does. I think it's the same face sculpt. It looks like the same face sculpt, doesn't it? Possibly, yeah, it could be. Maybe with a little bit of difference here and there, but essentially it's the same, somewhat of the same face sculpt. It's hard to tell. What do you guys think? Let me get a close-up. Hold up. Yeah, with minor differences here and there. So essentially, it is somewhat of the same face sculpt. What do you guys think? They look like the same, don't they? This one, his head looks a little bit more skinnier than this God of War. Okay, than this Kratos, than this God of War. He is a God of War. Okay, bends here at the knee, which this figure wasn't that well articulated. Waist swivel, simply because it is an older figure. I do believe this came out in the early 2000s. I don't know the year. If you guys know the year, let me know. But I know they later came out with another Kratos that was way more articulated. He had the ab crunch, and he had a lot more articulation. So there's Kratos rocking the sandals, which he should not be rocking because his feet is jacked up, man. But that's how they did it back in the day. Okay, so let's check out the detail of this Kratos. Very nice armor. I love what's going on right there. And being that this guy was probably sitting on the shelf, I like the wear and tear overall of this figure. It adds to the depth of this God of War. God of War. Okay, so let's check out his accessories. Of course, he does come with his swords. And it does come with this one here, too. But I'm trying to think. I can't remember this sword. I don't remember if it was purple. I don't remember if it came with this sword or not. I'm not really for sure. Like I said, I bought this figure loose, and this was incorporated in it. So let me know if you guys had this figure. Did it come with this purple sword? And it comes with these two blades, which I feel like they're missing the handle grip. Right? So here is, see, here's the handle grip to these right here. I feel like they're missing the handle grip, guys, to these swords. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. So let's see if we can plug these swords into his hands, and yeah, we can. He doesn't have the grip like the original Kratos over there does, but nonetheless, you still can put him in his hands. So let's pop that one in there. Yeah, and it still works. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So this one right here is one of my favorite figures in my collection. This guy, this Kratos right here, the original one. The armor one is not too shabby. Just one of my favorite figures in my entire collection, guys. I really love this Kratos. If I were to sell off most of my collection, he'd be one of the last men standing. No lie. Dude, no lie. Okay, so let's do a measurement, and we'll do some comparisons with this God of War. So Kratos stands at about not too close, not too far from 8 inches, guys. Just a little under 8 inches tall. Yeah, that's my measuring skills. Never an accurate rating, never an accurate measurement, but that was my rating skills. That's how I get down. Okay, guys, let's do some comparisons, and then I'm gonna go ahead and rate him towards the end of the video. So let's knock out these comparisons. Okay, so here is a Kratos standing next to Zeus. This, of course, this right here is from McFarlane. It's a Spawn figure. It's from the Dark Ages, I believe. That's one thing great about Kratos. One thing I love about Kratos is you can put him with your Spawn figures, your Dark Age figures, and he actually goes really well with a lot of these McFarlane Dark Age figures. So yeah, if you want to, you can put him with your Spawn figures and he'll fit right in. Another comparison, we have, speaking of Dark Ages, here is Medusa from Spawn. I believe this is from the Curse of the Spawn. And yeah, see how well he goes with Medusa, this God of War, armored Kratos. They go very nice together. And of course, he's battled Medusa plenty of times. And for the hell of it, I figure you guys want to know how he measures up with a Predator figure. So here is Kratos standing next to Fugitive Predator, one of my favorite figures in my collection. One of my favorite Predator figures in my collection. And yeah, man, this would be a cool battle right here. And I don't know if they can battle it out in Mortal Kombat. I know Kratos was available for Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat X are for the PlayStation, but Predator is now available. So I don't know if they can battle it out or not. But it would be an awesome battle nonetheless. And speaking of Mortal Kombat, break out the new Scorpion. I love this figure. These two have battled in Mortal Kombat. And yeah, they look good together, man. I think size comparison wise, I think yeah, they measure up. Kratos is a big guy, and I think he would not overshadow Scorpion, but he's around the same height, same size. And this is, I believe this is a Neca, and this is a McFarlane right here. So Yeah, man, the Neca and McFarlane figures, they seem to do go pretty well together. You know, the Predators and the Spawns, and yeah, and now you have the Kratos in, I believe Kratos is Neca. I'm pretty sure, and then you have Kratos and Scorpion measuring up. Okay guys, we've come to the end of the video, is where I do my rating and let you know if he's worth the pickup. If you love God of War as much as I do, then you probably already own this figure, so you don't need any recommendations. But if you're not intrigued by God of War, you don't like God of War, then what the hell are you smoking on? What are you smoking on? I love Kratos, I love God of War, I love this figure. I think this figure still has a slight advantage because the overall detail, he's the originator. The flames, I like the swords a little bit better. This armored Kratos, hopefully I didn't say Thanos. This armored Kratos is a good figure. I recommend him, guys, if you are a Kratos fan, if you are a God of War fan. I definitely do recommend him. And if you collect Dark Ages medieval figures, he'll fit right into your collection. So, yeah, I recommend him. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'm going to give this guy a solid 8. Yeah, a solid 8 is a fair assessment. This Kratos right here is one of my favorites. I think when he first came out, I think I gave this guy a 10. And I think he's still around a 10. I think he still holds up. And one thing I love about these figures too is that they're really solid pieces, man. They're not made with cheap plastic. They're really nicely done, especially for its time. But yeah, I definitely recommend this Kratos, guys. Let me know if you have this figure in your collection. Do you love God of War as much as I do? Let me know. Actually, let me know what's your favorite video game out there that you guys had, that from the past or the present. I definitely would love to hear from you guys. Let me know why it's so awesome. And we'll go ahead and leave it at that. If you guys like this little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button if you want to receive more cool reviews like this. And there was my little review of Kratos, God of War 2. Ares Armor Edition. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review.